What's up everyone, this is Raisin David from Don't Blink. Welcome to our channel. In this channel we talk about videography from pre-production to post-production, photography and everything related to visual content, helping you create better content for your brand or business. If that's something you're interested in and if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and also hit that bell icon because we will be uploading videos every week and that's not something you want to miss. Today we'll be sharing 3 simple tips that you can be shooting with an iPhone or you can be shooting with a professional DSLR camera. These tips will help you take you from a setting like this to something like this. If that's something you're interested in, if that's going to help you, let's jump right into it. Awesome. So for ease of understanding and to keep matters as simple as possible, we're going to break down the setup which we have built and we're going to rebuild back again, and we're going to bring you guys along with us so that you guys can see what changes these 3 different steps make and how it's going to help you improve your videos as well. So let's actually start breaking down this setup and we'll join you guys back again. So this is what the setup looks like without anything. You may be wondering what? And no joke, this is exactly what the setup looks like with just the lights from the ceiling, and it looks pretty shit, isn't it? So we're going to start adding on the elements one by one and we're going to show you the difference that it makes. So the first tip that we want to share with you guys is lighting. Lighting is something that can make or break your video. So we're going to start adding the lights one by one and show you the role each light plays in this current setup that we have built. So the first light that we're going to be adding is our key light. So let's go ahead and add the key light and let's talk more about it. Alright, so this is my key light. This is on my left hand side and it's coming at an angle about 45 degrees to my left. So this can be on your left or on your right. For those of you who are wondering what a key light is, it's also known as a main light. So this is basically the main light source which is lighting up the subject, which is me. But the only disadvantage to this is, as you can see on my right hand side, there's a slight shadow. So as you can see, this side is slightly darker than this side, which is obvious because this key light is coming from the left hand side. This is an effect which is used in films, but this is not an ideal effect that I would like to shoot with because this light is very bright and as you can see, it leaves a very harsh shadow on my right hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on the second light which is towards my right. This is called the fill light. So again, fill because it's going to fill in my right hand side and add that and take away the harsh shadow from the right hand side of my face. So let's go ahead and add the fill light and let's see what change that does. Awesome. This is what the subject looks like with the fill light and the main light. So as you can see, the key light is my main lighting source and it's lighting the subject, which is me, up, but it's leaving a very harsh shadow on the right hand side of my face. And what the key light does is it fills up the shadow, but the key light, make note that the key light is very much less brighter than my main light. So the main light, as you can see, it's a bit powerful, but the key light is not so powerful. It's just just to fill in this harsh shadows on my right hand side. If you are looking to invest in your lighting setup, you can buy your lighting from Amazon for as cheap as $25 or $30. This is a slightly expensive lighting setup, but it's a very good investment to make. But if you are in a situation where you do not want to invest in lighting, shoot near a window where you have very good natural lighting as well. The sun is a very good source of lighting, but try to avoid the sun directly because that could leave your shadow with very harsh lighting which looks very ugly. So try to get as diffuse light as possible, shoot in the shadows, but when there's a lot of light, that would give you very soft lighting and it would light up the subject. So as you can see with these 2 lights, our lighting setup looks. Now let's move on to tip number 2, which is audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the audio which I'm currently using and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like if you're shooting with the audio inbuilt in the camera. Alright, so as you can see, this is what the audio looks like when shooting in camera. As you can see, it's pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on my audio which I'm currently shooting from the mic which is inside and show you guys the difference it makes. So this is how the audio sounds like once I've added the audio which is connected inside all the way to my iPhone. So funny enough, I'm currently using a headphone because my lapel mic broke a few seconds back when I was trying to connect it. Oops. So it's basically just a headphone connected to my iPhone all the way in my pocket, and as you can see, it makes a huge difference. So as I said, if you are looking to invest in audio, definitely go for it. It's definitely worth it. If you are just starting off, a headphone does the job. As you can see, I'm currently shooting with a headphone and it's providing very good quality. So why you would need audio is because there's a lot of background noise going in your background it can be a fan, it can be the wind, it can be whatever it is. The camera inbuilt audio is going to pick up all of these sounds, and it's not going to emphasize on the subject speaking, which is me. So what the microphone does is, since it's closer to your mouth than if it were to the camera, it picks up specifically my audio and it gives you a very good product. So we have a lighting setup on, we have good audio, and now it's looking much better. So 2 tips and your video is already getting much better. So the final thing, this is not going to make or break a video, but this is going to add a little bit of spice and help you keep your viewers more engaged. So as you can see, my background looks very plain. It's just a white wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to add just 2 elements, just 2 simple elements, which I think everyone would have at home, and we're going to see the difference it makes. Alright, so as you can see, I just added 2 elements. So on my right hand side, I added a lamp, which is basic. I think pretty much everyone would have a lamp shade at home, and if you don't, you can just try adding a warm light. I went for a warm light because it gives me the color contrast, because these lights are daylights, and having a warm light would give a good color contrast. And it's, as you can see, it's a bit far away from me. It's not very close to me. I could have had it here. The reason that I kept it a bit far away is so that I have the differentiation between the background, and that's a little bit out of focus than if it were here. So if it were here, that would be much more in focus. I don't want it to be in focus, so that's the reason I kept it a bit far away. So I think everyone would have a lampshade at home. This is going to add a little bit of extra spice to that video. As you can see on my left hand side, I just added a small stand which was laying around my house, and I kept a plant on top of it. And I have added, if you notice, I have added a light. I have added an accent lighting to that with a torch which lights up those greens, and the setup looks quite good than if it were before. So that's it for the video, guys. If this video brought you a lot of value, please hit the like button, share it with someone who you think it would bring value to, and make sure you hit that notification button so that you do not miss any of our videos. We'll be uploading a video next week as well. This is Raisin David from Don't Blink. I'll see you in the next video.